I am still looking for that elusive cup. Did I say elusive? I'm still looking for that elusive. Give me that cup, brah.
Here you go. That's all that RCB can look for this season. Chombu. Kappu. Welcome back to Quick Single. This is me, Navneeth Krishna. We figured we'll do something a little different this time, not exactly 60 seconds. We live in a land with over 1 billion cricketing experts, so we figured we'll get one of them onto the show. He's a doctor by profession, follows the game very closely, and surprisingly, he's more a Mumbai Indians fan than an RCB fan. Welcome to the show, Nitin.
Thank you, Navneet, for having me on your show. It's an honor because for 1 billion armchair cricketers, this is a platform to throw their voice out. You said about me being a Mumbai Indians fan. Well, when God is in the team, you have to follow that team, correct? Over the years, I'm thankful that I've not developed a MI because being a RCB fan leads to a lot of heartbreaks. I'm still looking when that cup is going to come to Namma Bengaluru, but then all I have now is the cup to drink tea from. Hey, but all hope is still not lost. You never know what's going to happen.
We have no clue. They're still in contention, so there is a remote possibility that RCB can make it through to the playoffs. But one RCB fan to another, what in the world is going wrong with this team?
Well, if you ask me, everything's going wrong. But then you know what, when it comes to RCB, what I think of is a Bollywood song with a slight twist. Kohli ke piche kya hai? Because if you look at the RCB batting lineup, it's all dependent on Kohli and De Villiers. And if they don't perform, the rest of the batting just lack firepower. We thought we did well by getting the bowlers who got us all out for 49 last year, but sadly even they are not performing in the death overs, especially because RCB has been hammered in the death overs. So we really need a stronger batting unit to support Kohli and De Villiers.
Do you think we can win an IPL season with this team that we have right now?
With the current team, I really don't think so. As much as pain it gives me to say, I really don't think so. If you look at the 2016 final they made, you had Gale, Rahul, Kohli, De Villiers, Watson. So you had a batting unit which was more all-rounded and was not really dependent on those two, even though they performed extensively well.
And on that note, you mentioned the word auction, and I think there's one thing that we get wrong. The disappointment for an RCB fan is not when the season starts, but it's actually when the auction starts. We get it wrong every single time. What are your thoughts on that?
We really need to have a change at the management. We have Gary Kirsten this time. Dan Vettori has been there for quite some time. I really would like to pitch in a thought here. Kohli's captaincy. I think he's like Tendulkar. Tendulkar was a brilliant captain of Mumbai, but when it came to Indian captaincy, not great. I think Kohli is the other way around. A brilliant Indian captain, but just not able to get that X factor in when captaining RCB. Who knows, maybe a change in leadership with both Dan Vettori being replaced and giving the captaincy to someone else, lifting the burden of Kohli's shoulders might inject that freshness into the RCB team.
I'm not too sure if that's ever going to happen. Do you ever see RCB with a new captain?
Well, cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties, and I certainly hope that after this many years of Kohli's captaincy in RCB, barring making it to the finals for one time, I think a change in leadership is required. More so to inject a freshness into RCB and also lift the burden of Kohli's shoulders.
And you spoke about youngsters, and there's one point that I want to make here. There is a lot of talk about whether Virat Kohli is necessarily creating an atmosphere for breeding young talent. What is your thoughts on that?
Just one quick example here, and that would be of Washington Sundar. The way Dhoni captained him last year in Pune and the way he's being in and out of the squad. Especially with spinners, I think they need a longer run and you need an established spin combination. We saw that with Ashwin and Jadeja at the national level. Maybe Chahal and Sundar, if they'd been given a longer run, would have been a more potent force. So yes, I think the changing and chopping and not having a settled bowling lineup might be costing RCB.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for your inputs, Nitin, and I really hope that the fortune changes and we have that slight chance, and I'm really hoping we can see RCB.
We all do.
Well,
like I said, we are just wishing and praying for Isala Cup Namde.
Yeah, hopefully that'll happen. So we're going to do something very, very fun before we end. I'm going to throw a few questions at Nitin and we'll see what's the first thing that comes to his mind. Very quickly, I need a name for the first question that I give you.
All right, we'll try
Best
my best.
batsman.
Ambati Raidu.
Ambati Raidu, that's a good pick. Favorite bowler?
Mayank Markande.
Markande, he's been doing well. Hopefully, he's going to be playing for India very soon. A few good innings this season. Your best pick for the best innings this IPL?
I think Rohit Sharma's 90 odd against RCB. I think that played a big role in changing the momentum of Mumbai Indians.
Interesting. Okay. Best rising star, there have been a few.
Oh, that's again tough, but I think Rishabh Pant would definitely be there. He performed last year too. I think Pant and Prithvi Shaw. I think I would settle for those two names.
Okay. Your best foreign player?
That's a tough one. But I'm going to go with Kane Williamson. Just the consistency of his batting and the way he has captained Sunrisers, I think he's going to be my pick. It's going to be difficult for David Warner when he comes back to get the captaincy back from Kane Williamson.
Interesting. And the biggest flop player of the year?
Flop player of the year, I think I would go with Sarfraz Khan. I mean, he's retained by RCB, but he's not finding a place in the 11. I think that would go as the biggest flop as such of the year.
Okay, wonderful. You did quite well, Nitin. That was pretty quick as well. So thank you for your contribution, your inputs on RCB. Hopefully things turn around in the latter half of the season. And thank you for being our guest on Quick Single. And until next time, keep watching this space for more.
It's like Google. They track everything. Shh. Okay.
And you know, I don't know what to say, bro.
Mayank Magare.
Markande.
Okay.
Okay, done.